I doubt we're gonna get a release date, to be completely honest. I think we might get an expected, what do I want to say? We might get, oh god, 60 seconds, 995 people. Alright. There you go. These things get dusty. I don't... Hunter's the only one that I even dare take outside anymore. Alright, let's check the volume. Volume 10. Standard, I should be able to hear it. I checked some of the volume. Everything should be okay. Trying to hide him in my shirt. Premiere will begin shortly. Oh god. Here's for the best. I'm gonna put this just over here actually. Here we go. Oh, it has to do this. 40 what? 40 minutes? 30. I don't know, man. 20. This is ugly. This is so ugly. 9, 8, 7, 6. 1. Consider a droplet of rain pierces the still water, a ripple, a ring ever expanding. Consider, consteer, movement along the circumference of a ring, from one eye illumined. Consider then, a second drop, a thousandths. A multiplex of ring spirals interacting in countless ways. A froth, a sea, and ever ends. The desert! Yes, we get to see more desert. Ooh, gross movement in the background. The purple is beautiful. I love that. Ooh! Blue void spawns? Oh god. What the hell? Watcher looks like they have Survivor and Monk movement speed, though. Watcher doesn't look like Hunter movement speed. That is exciting. Okay. Also, there is a large prevalence of, like, echo fragments. Okay. I'm gonna watch this again. So, I mean, the Watcher is going to be something Echo related. It talks about rings and, you know, that's like one of the first pearls that you ever actually come into contact with. It's literally in the starting region of Survivor and Monk. So I mean, you've got the rings, the spirals that become, or the rings that become spirals, or however it goes. Yeah, I get it. There's a large prevalence of like echo fragments whenever we actually see the Watcher, so it's not very subtle. A froth, a seep. I'm gonna have to look up what a seep is in Everence. So this looks fine. This kind of looks like industrial complex, sort of, but it's got like the stone heads of outskirts. I think this is a new region. Now, I can't really tell because the camera's panning, but Watcher looks like they have a pretty fast crawl, which is interesting. But then when we get to see the snow, or, white sand or whatever this is, it looks like Watcher has a normal crouch. The background, that, whatever the hell that gross movement is, that's kind of cool. It looks like it's just in the background now. Purple's beautiful. I don't think I've got that great of an eye to be able to tell if the Watcher has hunters pole climbing or if Watcher has survivors pole climbing. Let me try one more time. Also, stop moving the camera, that doesn't help. It kind of looks like Watcher's being slowed down and sped up. I just want to know what Watcher's movement speed is. Can it please just be survivors? Watcher looks really light. It looks like the gravity's weird, or the speed is. Something's off. Something's off. And yeah, that looks really, really slow, especially when looking at the tail. Something's weird. That looks really fast. Watcher's pole climbing looks really fast. Let me look at when he's playing with the Squidkata again, too. That looks really fast. It's a pretty good jump, standing. And then this is definitely slowed down. Oh my god, I don't even want to know what that thing does. It's probably gonna spot you and run you over at 1,000 miles per hour. So I'm pretty certain we only saw one new creature. More regions that we've already seen. Now we've got this gross background growth that moves. The purple sky looks really nice. It looks slowed down again, it looks weird. It looks fine, that looks cool. It looks slowed down. We finally see a new creature. And it looks very music's good. But yeah, then this end screen, it's got the black at the bottom. It's got gold rings that sort of echo gold shimmer. Their long ass snouts. Watcher's definitely echo related, but to what degree? It is kind of interesting. And the ripple around Watcher is very weird. Watcher looks like they have some weird slowdown, like some weird movement with like time or something. Because the camera, or excuse me, the playback speed kept going from like fast to like slow. It's really hard to actually pinpoint if Watcher is as fast as Hunter, or as fast as Survivor and Monk. Which, I'm gonna be honest, if the Watcher is as fast as Hunter, it's probably not a great sign. Because it kind of forgets the point of why Hunter's fast. I just want another campaign that feels like Survivor. Especially if you're gonna put me in new regions. From one eye a loop, from another a spiral. From one eye the motion of a line. Consider then a second drop, 1,000th, 7,000th, the multiple, in countless ways, a frog, a sieve, an evidence. It looks like we have weather as well, although that was kind of showcased in a different teaser. Sand, white sand. The background doesn't look right. It's weird. It's good. It's a good weird. I'm not complaining. That looks nice. The background moving, weird, gross, cringe. Also, on this screen with the weird moving backgrounds, the pipes look green. Also, Watcher is protruding light in that one, and their light is white. So wait, let me go back to the first little bit that we see. I don't think Watcher's making light there. Watcher's definitely not making light there, which means that Watcher doesn't start with light. So you'll definitely come across neuron flies. This also kind of tells you where the region is, sort of. Because usually... So it looks like you're gonna move across sand. Yeah, it looks like you're gonna move across sand. Yeah, the same room pipes, tunnels, those are green, and so is the next room transition pipe. This is gross. But yeah, Watcher's light is white, which is fun. This pink sky looks really cool. This looks even higher than Two things are weird about this. We don't see any cans in the distance. And this almost looks higher than 5 pebbles atop the wall. And then it's pink now. With like a half sun. Which is weird. Because the clouds are all the way down there. Very interesting. And then yeah, looks like Watcher will have karma flowers. That's nice. The squid cotta are moving really weird. It's definitely slowed down. Their wings are moving really, really slowly. And then we have blue void spawns right here. That's wild. And then there's sort of like a ring with a white light. Sort of. Nothing looks distorted from what I can tell. I don't really know. It seems like Watcher's going to have some sort of ability. God damn it. Let's hope it's not obnoxious. And then this thing. I'm not gonna worry about it. I don't care about that thing. Oh! There is some distortion around Watcher. When we get to see the blue void spawns, there is some distortion around Watcher. It's very subtle, but there is. Huh. So Watcher definitely has an ability. Okay. This isn't just a simple explore. This is going to be another like story-driven campaign where you have an ability. To be honest, I was kind of expecting that. I really hope it's not intrusive. But if you have an ability, you are expected to use it. So how many regions have we actually seen? We've probably seen, okay, the pink sky. We've seen the one where there's rain. There's the desert. That's possibly the same room as the white sand. I'm going to assume it is, just for now, so we're at 3 right now, with a possible 4th if the white sand is a different region. Then we've got this one that has the weird green pipe transition color, as well as the weird, gross moving background. So that's 4 with a potential of 5. And then I already said pink skies. And then this looks like, yeah, that's the sand region again. So we have a potential of 5 new regions with a definite 4 new regions. These are definitely 4 new regions. I have a feeling that the Watcher's going to do something with weather. And the white sand might just be like a nighttime, maybe? This will be very interesting for sure. This big thing, I hope it's like passive or something. If it ends up being passive, blew my expectations out of the water. Oh my god, you still got it. If this thing is aggressive though, oh my god, yeah, because we need more big things. Vultures weren't enough. I think I've gathered all that I can. I'm not the most observant, but I'm relatively observant for this one. giant crab thing. I'll admit, it looks really cool. It looks modded. It definitely doesn't look like anything from Rain World. Yeah, that thing looks weird. Alright, I'm just gonna watch it one more time through. I need to look up Seath and Everence. I don't fully know what those words mean. Watcher does look fast. Yeah, Watcher looks really fast. That doesn't make me excited. Weird ass crab snail thing. Yeah, I think that's all I can gather from it. Interesting. That's interesting. Alright, well, we still don't have a release date. But if they're willing to show off more already, we might get it soon. Might get it soon. Okay. That's all that I can gather. There's nothing more interesting that I can say. I don't even know if I'm gonna post this, but if I do end up posting it, who knows? Yeah. Alright, bye. Hello. I'll add a few extra things. Not that I've noticed anything different, but I will kind of tell you what I'm hoping to see from Watcher. Also, if any more trailers do come out, I'm probably gonna ignore them just because I want Watcher to be a surprise. The one creature that we did see looks fine. But I really don't want to get any more creatures spoiled, so I'm probably not gonna look at any more Watcher content, especially now that we have a date. Which, if I was watching the 6-1 indie, or whatever it was called, I would have known there was an actual release date, but because I didn't watch that, I looked at the Video Cult or Akapara Games YouTube. I forget which one I looked at it on. But because I was watching it on one of those, there wasn't a release date, but we do know it now. It's March 28th of 2025. Very cool. Makes it look really orange. That's hilarious. My TV is on. It's got fun lighting. That's awesome. What was I gonna say? Oh, right. So what I kind of want to see from Watcher is just a return to form. I don't hate Downpour, but it's not my favorite thing. I wouldn't say I'm a Downpour fan. It's fine. There are parts I like about it. There are some creatures that I really like. namely the aquapede, stowaway, and the mother spider, and those are actually the only three creatures I like. Everything else is either forgettable or obnoxious garbage that should never have been included. Basically, all I want to see from Watcher is not Downpour. I want to see Rain World. I want to be in an ecosystem where there's not 1,000 predators that I guess just larp off of each other. Like, there's so many predators in Downpour. How the hell does that ecosystem work? Um, I'm also gonna be really not excited, but I'll be curious to see how Watcher changes if you have the Downpour mod turned on. Um, that would be interesting. Um, Watcher is going to be unique for sure. Um, but yeah, if Watcher has a camo ability, which is kind of the general premise based off of the original announcement showing Watcher being in the background and then opening up their eyes and then coming to the foreground and then being visible. Um, if Watcher has like a camo ability, they don't need extra movement speed. And also Hunter, my beloved, my sweet savior, my favorite. Um, can we stop making Hunter like less special? Like Hunter was fast because he was dying, and you have a limited amount of time in the world. He's the hard mode campaign. And then when Downpour came along, everything just became fast. Even the Gourmand, who's supposed to be slow, he's easily one of the fastest, actually, if you know how to use him well. Um, it's like, okay, we're just gonna ignore that Hunter's supposed to be the quick and strong one. And these other ones, they're all combat heavy, and so, oh, they have to be fast and strong. And then they just get thrown these awful creatures that are not fun to fight. God, I have a lot to say about Downpour, to be completely honest. I have a lot to say about Downpour. Oh, there goes the lighting. But I really just don't want to see Watcher fall to the Downpour, like, system, the, like, trap, whatever. I don't want Watcher to be this, like, story campaign that's not really fun to replay. Um, like Artificer, not fun to replay. Spearmaster, not even really fun to play. Rivulet is fine, but like, yeah, it's very story centric. And then Saint, there's not really any replayability there. It's basically just a story, and I respect Saint for that. Saint is a story. Saint is story first. Still looks kind of orange. Anyways, Saint is story first, gameplay second, to be completely honest. And there's nothing wrong with that. Gourmand is great, though. I love Gourmand. I don't have much bad to say about Gourmand other than Journey's End as a region kind of sucks. I hate that region. Mostly because of all of the caramel lizards, and I hate the caramel lizards. They are not fun. I got a lot to say about Downpour. And after doing a little bit more research on Watcher, I am not gonna hold my breath. Modded regions, probably modded creatures. And that's honestly my biggest problem with Downpour, is all the modded stuff feels modded. It doesn't feel like Rain World. I really want Watcher to be the fourth Rain World campaign, not like a Downpour adversary. My apologies. Like a Downpour adversary. Downpour is fine on its own thing, but if Rain World keeps going towards the like Downpour pipeline of everything becoming story centric and like story first, it's like, dude, it's Rain World, It's the game where all of the story is in the background and you're supposed to play to figure it out. Give me a reason to keep playing the game. That's why Rain World works. Um, it's a fun game, which can be frustrating, where you survive as an animal. And the reason why Hunter works is because Hunter has like three replay options. Um, Lore accurate, where you know, resurrect Moon and then ascend. Points, which for a while was a Hunter exclusive thing, and then Remix 1.9. Nothing bad about that, but that was once a Hunter specific thing. So yeah, points run point. There we go. Point runs for Hunter are another way to play him, where you just ignore the green arrow and fly. And then there's what's the third one? Oh, speedrun. Hunter is easily the most fun to speedrun with because fast and strong, and there is not a lot of time in the world. He's pretty much already suited for the speedrun playstyle. So that's why Hunter works. The other reason why Hunter works is because you can ignore Moon completely. You just play Rain World and do the thing that you're supposed to. Go to 5 pebbles to get your 5 extra cycles, a little bit of extra karma, with the addition of not being able to gain max karma from 5 pebbles. So you have to go to the echoes. And then it forces you to learn more of the map. It forces you to learn echo locations. Forces you to learn echolocations. That's funny. I've actually never heard that or said that before. I hope that's an original joke. If you've never heard that before, be sure to give this video a like. God, I hate that. People know how to use YouTube. You don't have to tell me to like the video or comment. God damn. If someone likes the video, they're gonna subscribe. Or if someone likes the video, they're gonna like it. And if they like you, they're gonna subscribe. You don't have to tell them how to do it. Anyways, I'm fired up, dude. This is just what happens when I start speaking. So where was I? Oh yeah, the reason Hunter works, but I don't particularly enjoy most of the Downpour campaigns. Artificer, too many goddamn scavengers, and scavengers are just like not fun to fight. And the nice thing about it is that you can choose to not fight them and befriend them, but Artificer doesn't have that. So you've just got these like gang violence, and I get it, some people like that, but like, and then the stupid ass boss fight. Oh my god, why the hell does Rain World have a boss fight now? You don't understand the game, I swear to god. Spearmaster sucks from a storytelling perspective and a gameplay perspective, but I have an hour and a half long video on that if you're interested. Gourmand's great, actually. Gourmand, with a few tweaks and some subtlety, could easily be... actually, no, the subtlety isn't even needed. To be completely fair, Survivor isn't exactly subtle. Especially because of all the dream sequences. But Gourmand with a few tweaks could definitely fit into base game. Just get rid of the regurgitating ability, and then you've got like... And then maybe tweak his speed so he's not so goddamn fast. But also, his movement is kind of one of the only things that Rain World is like missing, a character relegated to movement, which is why I think Gourmand would be perfect for base game, to teach people how to move. Like, you've actually got to learn movement to utilize Gourmand, and that's ultimately why I love Gourmand. Also, his ridiculous food requirements make him very fun to play. And the cool ability of being able to eat meat and food, but the meat is at half the rate. Dude, that's awesome. I love Gourmand. Gourmand is actually the best thing that came from Downpour. You're allowed to think differently, obviously. But Gourmand is great. I don't think anyone's gonna disagree with me there. And then Saint story first, gameplay second, and I respect Saint for that. Saint's cool because of the dedication to the story, and it's a really good story too. I like Saint. Saint's gameplay is actually fun too, which is nice. So you've got a good story, a good nice ending, and you've got the You got a nice story, a nice ending, and you've got what? Oh, and you've got fun gameplay, yeah. Um, and then yeah, the reason Hunter works as a story is because you have to go out of your way to a region that's not particularly beneficial for you to go to. Shoreline. Who goes to Shoreline without the explicit purpose of going to Moon? There's nothing for you in Shoreline. Um, it is nice that Shoreline connects to Subterranean, but there's much easier, much better ways to get to Subterranean. Um, yeah, I mean, ultimately, Hunter's great. You feel like you have a choice to do something. And if you go to Moon, the only thing that happens is now the green neuron fly has served its purpose. You don't even have to do that. So, like, I'm ranting now, but, like, I really, really, really feel very strongly about this. Please, let Watcher have a fun campaign that isn't Downpour-esque. Please let Watcher just be Rain World. Oh my god. And then I know I've already talked about this, but if Watcher has a camo ability and Hunter's speed, it's like, what are we doing? There's supposed to be a stealth for a reason. And Watcher does look really fast, especially while pole climbing and crouching. And I'm just thinking, like, oh my god, like, Survivor's the best campaign. Why is it so egregious to just use Survivor's movement speed? Can we please have Hunter, a little bit of integrity for Hunter? Why the hell does Watcher need movement speed? Unless I'm wrong, I am going to try to see, I don't have access to the regions. I can't, like, I'm on PlayStation. Um, on console, so I don't have access to mods. But if somebody with a PC who's played Stormy Coast or Stormy Shores or whatever it's called, if someone has played that region or the desert region, which also looks really cool, I think that's my favorite one so far. If somebody can go to those exact same rooms as Survivor and do the crawl and like time it based off of Watcher and Survivor, in like comment on the video like, hey, Watcher's actually Survivor movement speed, that would be so much weight off my shoulders. Oh my god. I'd kiss you if you're into it. Yeah, there's a lot of things that make me nervous and not too excited, but it is more content for Rain World, so I'm definitely gonna play it. It comes out at a pretty good time for my schedule too, so I probably won't even have to take any time off, which is really nice. But also I've got a lot of time to change that idea. But anyways, that's personal life. That's not Watcher stuff, and you don't care about that. So, and I am projecting. So I'll say this to end off. Watcher seems cool. Watcher does seem cool. There are some bits that make me kind of give a side eye, like, I'm probably not gonna watch any more teasers or trailers, and I'm just gonna probably blacklist the word Watcher from anything. From every social media. Yeah, I don't have too much else to say. I kind of just said a lot. And I know I seem really negative, but that's because I really want Watcher to be good. And I mean good in Rain World quality. Everyone that likes Downpour likes Rain World, but not everyone that likes Rain World likes Downpour. So it would be best for Watcher to appeal to Rain World fans, not Downpour fans, because at this point there really is a difference. You know? If you know what I mean, you know what I mean, and you probably feel the same way as I do, and then it becomes an echo chamber, so it's fruitless to agree with me or disagree, because if you were introduced through Downpour, you probably enjoy Downpour more, and then it's like, yeah, you're probably going to enjoy Watcher either way, you know? But if you were introduced through Rain World, like I was, an old-time fan with the boys, and you got Monk down here too. And then I got this too. Let me show my age. I was here! Not from the beginning. I was like 13 when the game came out or something like that, which is crazy that the game came out 8 years ago. Jesus. I think I was 13. I'm 21 now. Yeah, I would have been 13. Although I don't know the month. I might have even been 12, which is also insane. Anyways, I have nothing else to say. Take care.